Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my previous subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video in particular, we're going to be talking about and discussing the military parade. It was suggested by one of you guys to do this video. I was like, let me go ahead, let me do this, like knock this video out. So here I am doing the military parade, talking about that in today's video. 45 has said that he wanted to do it for his birthday, but also for July. So we'll take a look at both. Might as well, we have the time for it. Might as well just look at both on his birthday, whenever that is, and of course July 4th for the United States Independence Day, which marks 250 years of American history. Also, ironically enough, it coincides with the fact that every 250 years an empire falls. There's that as well. So this video is being recorded on Friday, April 11th at 9:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as in when I am recording this specific video. But if you want to help out the channel grow, you can do so by liking, commenting, subscribing, engaging with the content. It really helps out the channel tremendously. Also, if you want to be notified when I do post and upload, follow my Blue Sky account or my Facebook group in the comment section below. It really helps out the channel greatly, so I do really appreciate you guys all for helping out the channel whenever you can. So thank you, I love you, and I appreciate you. Let's go ahead, let's jump into this. I'm not going to waste your time. This video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only as well. And that's really all I have to say. So let's just get right into this. I don't really know what to expect, what we're walking into, but might as well. We got nothing to lose. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. The 45 administration denied that there is any sort of military parade, but we all know that's really what he wants. So we'll take a look. I'm going to find out when his birthday is, because I really don't know when his birthday is. I feel like it's the 17th or something. I know he's a Gemini, I know that. Maybe like a 12th birthday. His birthday is the 14th. Okay, so I was off. I was somewhere within the teens. I knew that. I knew it was in the teens somewhere. Alright, so spiritual angels tell me on June 14th, 2025, it's Trump doing a military parade. It's Trump doing a military parade. If there's anything with military, it will show up in his cards. It's Trump doing a military parade on his birthday, for his birthday. You already have the military showing up. There's no military here. Except one. With the bomber deck. Oh, here it is, the military. Here you go. East of stores. So at the top of the deck, here's the boogeyman. The two of stores reverse. A decision has already been made. What is that decision? 10 of cups. This is FEMA, right? National emergency. Okay. Alright, so the only military that really shows up at the bottom of the deck, right? And then also the 6 of coins, or the 6 of pentacles. This is the military in the background, but it's in fade in the background. This is the 6 of coins. It feels like they don't have the money for this. So in order for them to do a military thing for him, something needs to start wheeling. Congress needs to move. Because you see here, you have the Republicans in power right now. The Democrats are out of power, which is why the Republicans are at top and the white Congress is behind. The Republicans, in order to do a military parade, they need to pump the money into the parade. They need to pump a lot of money. Here you have the billionaire. Someone turned the wheel. They're trying to initiate. So this feels like to me like it can't work without congressional approval. Like in order for Trump to have a military parade, Congress needs to approve it. That's what I'm getting. Congress needs to approve that military parade. It can't just be something sprung on the whim. It has to be approved. But it has to do with money and spending. Maybe it's in the spending bill, maybe. But it feels like it has to be approved. It feels like it needs to go through a process first. Here you also have, we have the chariot. Right? This is someone come in The Tulsi Gabbard, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders, they're coming in as a progressive. We know Tulsi Gabbard is now conservative somehow because she's bought out and paid for, and you have the storm in the background. This is also telling me, this is kind of giving me the ambiance of a parade as well, but they need to go through some sort of process in order for this to occur, which is a chariot. Walking away, walking along the line which you need to go. Here is represented by the three of swords. It's not supposed to be one of oppression, at least that's not how it's supposed to look. We all know that's what it's going to look, but this is what it's not intended to oppress, but it's intended to ensure that people don't kneel down to the administration, they don't protest, they don't resist the government to show its strength. Right? This is the Four of Swords reversed. Right? This is kneeling down, protesting, making sure that people don't protest. This is what it's about. Ensuring that there's a series of strength, unity, whatever. The Three of Swords, though, is saying, oh, oppression is not what we're wanting to be, but this is exactly the goal. It's the exact opposite of what I just said, because that's how it's intended. This is how they want to look, but this is how they're going to come off, as wanting to oppress people. That's what it comes off as. And then here you have the Seven of Swords. There's someone coming in making a political speech in some way. I'm saying like Kimfoyle or whatever. I'm hearing the word Kimfoyle, Kelly Kimfoyle. I don't know if that's the person, but actually I think it is. I think it feels like Donald Trump Jr.'s wife. I think it might be her. Could be something like that. I'm also seeing there is an opposition speech as well, like to 45's birthday bash. There is an opposition speech. Okay. They're saying, tell me, is there a military parade occurring on 45's birthday, June 14, 2025? And the reason is I'm asking specifically for June 14th. It could happen the day after, and the card could be wrong for that as well, you know? Because they can't tell time. Here you have a decision has been made. Yeah. We're going to have a military parade of some sort. Yeah. Yeah, it's a parade. Yeah, because we have something being uprooted, something being taken from its position. This is like the machines and the tanks and all this stuff being taken away from its military base, being used. The decision already has been made by Congress, and that Congress had approved for the parade. So it seems like some way, if it had not gone through the process or is in the budget already, it's the Days of Pentacles. It will be approved, and they will go ahead with this military parade. Here you have the Three of Swords reversed, which represents them not trying to appear as oppressor, but everybody who is looking from a different lens or different perspective see it otherwise. The Two of Wands. We have here trying to prevent people from protesting. This is because we have a chaotic leader among the midst of chaos. Amidst of peace, he's trying to cause chaos intentionally. And here you have the Seven of Swords, and you have the Knight of Wands reversed, soulmate. Something coming to a slow, bitter end. And at the top of the deck here, we have the Lovers card, right? The Lovers card reversed, which is not a loving moment for America. The bottom of the deck here, we have the Tower. So, change, but it feels like it's very certain that he's going to get what he wants. There's a change coming though, but he's going to get the military parade that he's wanting for his birthday parade. So we're going to take a look at, the military parade for July 4th. And then we'll end today's video. Okay. Spirit Angel, tell me about July 4th, 2025. It will mark 250 years anniversary for the United States and the founding of the United States. Can you explain to us whether or not there will be a massive military parade for the 250th anniversary of the United States, which marks the ending of an empire? We have a Tower card here. I told you the Tower card comes soon after. There's a Tower card that occurs on what do you call it? Around July 4th, whenever this parade is. There's a crisis in the world, though. There's a crisis that's occurring. National security. There's the national security risk. There's something wrong that's going on. There's a risk here. Here's the knife, the coins. There's a play here. There's a play here. It's not innocent. Like, it almost felt like what happened with 45's birthday parade was different in terms of its intention. Its intention is to appear innocent so they can do it again, and this time they'll have the military to be able to enforce something. There's something going on here with the military that is active in some way. Spirit Angels tell me about okay. Tell me about July 4th, 2025, that marks the 250th anniversary for the United States. It normally indicates the ending of empires. 45 said he wanted to do a military parade. Can you tell us more about that? He wants to do a military parade. This is the top of the deck. The bottom of the deck. What's now the new top? We have something being uprooted, the 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have loss, 5 of Cups reverse. Interesting. Okay, so we have something going on here around Independence Day here in the U.S. Okay, the first card that comes in is the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins means back pain, grand opening. It's not grand opening. This has been something that's old, an old institution. But underneath this, we're talking about the military parade on July 4th, 2025, right? We have the Magician. Something's happening. Something's not going according to plan. And here you have the Tower card comes in. We the people, the Constitution, wheel of justice. You have the military, the planes in the sky, the Twin Towers. We have here a big moment. This is a very big moment. Whatever's occurring around this point, there's a big moment. And here you have upset 9 of Swords. Something becomes reality. Something that we knew was coming becomes our new reality. Like, it becomes official. And here you have the Star card. The appearance, the illusion of what we thought it was dissipated. This is for the collective. This is not necessarily for, those who are aware about what's going on. This is just for the collective. It's the collective mindset. Underneath the Star card, though, we have the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords, I said 7 of Swords into Cups. 7 of Cups here means illusion, disillusion. It's reversed. It means the illusion has been disappeared, it has been faded, it has been gone, it has been dissipated. What remains is not its reflection, but what is currently standing, right? The Tower card and the Nine of Swords is telling me here that there's an upset here. There's something here that's coming on, a big event that's occurring sometime around the end of June into early July. And here you have the High Priestess, right? The 3 crows. The crows are a very important thing because they're black, but they're very ominous, right, about what's coming. But they're also very spiritual and they're very intelligent, psychically aware. They also represent the age number 7 because they are the equivalent of a child with the intelligence of an age 7 or 7 age, whatever. You get my point. Like, wherever the intelligent average is for a child who is 7 years old, that's the same intelligent age for a crow. Now, underneath that, we also have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 of Wands reversed. The 9 of Wands reversed is not exactly like injury, but it's something a little bit more sinister than that. Because we have the Knives of Swords. The Knives of Swords is a very interesting one. It's all about the justice, but here you have the American flag in the background, and you have people celebrating. But only a few people are celebrating. And that's because there's a decision that's being made. The 2 of Pentacles. You see the flow of water, the waves, it gets bigger each time I do it closer to the right side. Because the waves are moving. Things are moving with the waves. And here you have, in the ending card here, you have the World, which is represented at the 21. The World card. The world changed. And here you have the Ten of Cups reversed. Something definitely changing with the United States and how it's perceived in the global scale around this point. We do have at the ending of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, which means something is being handed over. And then here you have someone not fleeing, which is the Knight of Wands reversed. So something being handed over, position of power, maybe power gets handed over completely. We don't know yet. But here at the top of the deck here, we have the Knight of the Coin. There's a high risk, but high reward if they're successful. And here you have national security. There's a national security threat going on around this point. Underneath this high risk, high reward is followed by the Ace of Wands, the power, the influence, the control. And here you have the Queen of Wands here, Harry Potter. The fantasy has become reality. And underneath this national security threat, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which means the betrayal. And here you have a guy dying with the American flag. It's reversed. And here you have the Hermit, a dark period for the United States. So we enter a very dark period starting July 4th, 2025 for the United States. I don't get any other information, my spirit. Okay, we're going to take some index cards, find out what's going on, then we'll end today's video. If you are new here, the white color means when to go minor, anything colored cards means major. Spirit Angels, tell me about the United States on July 4th, 2025 in terms of this military parade. What is some big event that's occurring? Because you are saying clearly there's a big event occurring. What are some big events occurring? Can't get it in. Oopsie. Okay. Spirit Angel, tell me, what are some big events occurring? Okay, the first card that comes in for pink, which means I am the foundation, which is the Tower card, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Coins, and the Magician reverse. We have changed, something changing, right? Something changing. The foundation of the country changes on July 4th. We have here the Star card, which is the illusion that we thought, right? Has been faded. It's represented as young. Young. Okay, the card that is challenged or being enabled and being clarified by the High Priestess, the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles is the House. The House. There's a house here, a foundation, again, another foundation. The structure, right? The structure of things. And on top of that is legal, the legal structure, the legal system. The house of the legal system is being restructured. There's a reshuffling here. That's what we're getting. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think of today's video, what you guys think of this message, what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm really curious to see what you guys all get. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Until then, peace out. I love you.